My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Oh, Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Ava Baroni Combs?
He to put those people in a position, in an awkward situation, that they're gonna have to give him what he wants.
The federal authorities has made it clear that Diddy's residences were not the magnificent palaces he claimed to be. From hundreds of bottles of baby oil and lubricant to unmarked illegal guns, there is a lot to unpack here. Furthermore, it seems that things will only become worse given the latest developments in the Diddy case. Let's look at how new footage could change how we see the case. Diddy may be charged with many crimes that have come to light in recent months. His horrible actions had previously been the subject of several lawsuits, with the federal investigation obviously drawing from the Cassie and Lil Rod case.
Look, the Diddy indictment came out. Page 1 says he created a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in, attempted to engage in, among other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. It says Combs manipulated women to participate in highly orchestrated performances of sexual activity. Diddy, what you got them doing? It says he controlled their careers by leveraging financial support, and he gave them narcotics. He drugged them up. Man, they said this dude was kidnapping people, bribing people, using arson. What? Narcotics offenses, prostitution, coercion, and enticement. Oh my gosh, Diddy. He used his household staff, personal assistants, high-ranking supervisors, all this to cover up what he was doing.
But what more did the Diddy home video contain? It was obviously not a little amount, and other films that have been going viral online have led people to believe that the feds are much more knowledgeable than they are acknowledging. This is a video of Diddy's purported white adoptive daughter.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Oh, Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Ava Baroni Combs? Yes, it was breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
A little bit like borderline suspect. I don't want nobody, we want to get it clear. I adopted you like Madonna adopted kids and everybody else adopted kids, Charlize Theron, everybody that's ever adopted Sandra Bullock. I adopted you because I felt that you could, enjoy also having a black parent to take care of you and help you out. So, just clarify it because it's crazy out here online.
People were very concerned about her whereabouts after she made only one public appearance. For long months, people were unaware that she was close to Diddy's kids and the daughter of one of his friends. But just because one girl, Ava Baroni, is protected, doesn't mean that others were spared his wrath. Recently, a video of Justin Bieber at a Diddy party has gone viral, purportedly showing him being forced to engage in sexual activity with Odell Beckham Jr. There seem to be several recordings of Diddy acting suspiciously around the young star, which is the problem with the Justin Bieber video. And not only the ones from when Justin was 15. Given that Justin seemed to be quite drunk, several recordings claim to show Diddy drugging him. Never allude to the current claims that he is the alleged aster, whose video of G. Jadon having sex with Diddy is making the rounds in Hollywood. Suspicions have been raised, nevertheless, that Oprah really bought the tape to use as blackmail against the famous person. In order for Diddy and Oprah, if she was involved, to reach their own conclusions, people are eager for the truth to get out. Many people think Justin's years of hardship in the industry were caused by Diddy.
Justin Bieber warned that he's deeply distressed, as the most traumatic experience of his life is now being exploited for profit, without his consent and at his expense. It's a total nightmare, said the insider. He feels like he was victimized years ago, and now is being victimized yet again. If this footage gets out, it will follow him for life. It will be on the internet forever. To make matters worse for Bieber, he's been trying for years to speak out about the abuse he endured at the hands of powerful industry pedophiles. But the mainstream media has consistently shut him down. Diddy was grooming Bieber in front of the world. even warning Bebop and Jimmy Kimmel's show not to talk about the things he did with Big Brother Puff. The warning signs were flashing red, and nobody stepped in to save Justin.
Got me a Lamborghini.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah, when is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last
He
time.
had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
It's no secret that Justin struggled with severe mental health issues, drug addiction, and even a sexual addiction during his time as a young Hollywood star. But it doesn't end there. Gene Deal, Diddy's former security guard, has said on other tapes allegedly found in Diddy's homes that Diddy wanted complete control over everyone, including his girlfriends and business associates.
Anniversary in California. One of his former record executives met with him. And I guess he was trying to pray with him or whatever. But he tried to give him a pill. That's his MO. He just showed you his hand. That's his MO, bruh. All I can say is that he financed and supported the same thing he did with Cassie. It's the same thing he did with.
It's not unrealistic to think that the government would have found the videos from those interactions, which he reportedly saved in order to blackmail individuals later. His efforts to use women as potential business partners in order to get what he wanted were also included in the control. Of course, the issue is not limited to record executives.
Those will be when him and somebody that he needs something from or wants something from, and he'll get those girls and he'll line them up with him, and they'll all go in the same room. And about the end of the next morning, he done got what he need and got what he want. Cause 9 times out of 10, he done put those people in a position, in an awkward situation, that they're gonna have to give him what he wants.
Deal has often said that he is confident that certain record executives are on video because the federal government probably intends to remove some of them as well. He also said that Diddy's death will be influenced by the mayor of New York.
Did the Federal Bureau of Investigation in Miami do it? No, they didn't. Did California do it? No, they did not. The Southern District of New York, they took it upon themselves and put on that raid and everything based on the information they found in Cassie lawsuit and the information they found in Lil Rod lawsuit. But all this is bigger than Diddy. It's bigger than Diddy, bro. Cause you know who else they was doing investigation on during that whole time period? It was the mayor and the politicians in New York City. They turn around and give him the key to the city. All the mayor people that he brought on here in New York City are all resigning.
He said that although it is commonly known that celebrities would be on the tapes, the FBI is also searching for other things, as seen by the manner in which their investigation is being carried out. They obviously knew something because of how thorough they were with the raids back in March. The internet was in ruins when it was revealed that the investigation was linked to a case of sex trafficking.
After all these politicians in New York City.
Yeah, the feds revealed that, anybody that, participated in any, criminal behavior at his freak-offs, they're going to pursue.
Listen here. The mayor here take like 15 spoons of sugar in his coffee. So it's all a possibility.
Do you think it's any celebrities on tapes?
Bro, he gave celebrity parties. So what you think? I think they're not telling the whole truth, is that because of the situation in Miami and the situation in California.
The house was completely flipped upside down after the federal government got done with it. Even Elon Musk issued a remark regarding the terrible circumstances. Meanwhile, new issues continue to surface.
News alert, we're learning a lot more about the massive federal sex trafficking raid at Diddy's homes in Miami and LA. According to TMZ, the first thing the feds did once they got to Diddy's property was immediately disable his surveillance system and seize all his footage. And it wasn't just security footage they were after. Homeland Security also confiscated hard drives, phones, and other electronics, focusing on finding photos, emails, and names linking others to the alleged sex trafficking operation. These tactics straight out of the Epstein playbook. Seize the footage, but then what? Bury it? Blackmail with it? We don't know. Will anybody ever know what was on Diddy's cameras? And will this investigation lead to indictments that go higher up the food chain? And how high? Politicians, athletes, celebrities, music executives, all were recorded inside Diddy's parties. Officials say that Diddy's alleged victims have not been holding back during their interviews and are telling investigators everything. We'll keep you up to date on all of these details and more soon.
Kevin Hart, for instance, is under investigation after a video surfaced from years ago showing him and a user in a questionable position with Diddy.
Between Diddy and Epstein, there's probably several thousand hours of footage here.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that the people on those videos are lecturing the rest of us about our moral failings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
What is that?
Well, I mean, part of how they deflect attention from themselves is by criticizing the morals of others.
Yes.
It's sort of like a preemptive moral strike. Those who are saying Trump is a threat to democracy are themselves actually a threat to democracy.
It feels like we're getting to a place where the rest of us know too much. Like, what happens next now that we know all this? The kidnapper's shown us his face. Like, what happens?
Well, I think if Trump wins, we can do some house cleaning and shed light on things.
There was more video of Kevy and Diddy at a risque party, as if that wasn't enough. The user described what life was like with Diddy while they were living together.
Party for Combs that's been making the rounds. It's been going viral.
Hey, yo, can you move out the way? I want to give you a proper introduction. Go get some girls.
Now, Hart was hosting the album release party for Diddy's Dirty Money Last Train to Paris in December of 2010 at a hotel in New York. At one point in the video, he is seen sitting on the edge of a hot tub surrounded by women.
Girl, sit your ass in the tub.
And take a look at this part.
I'm not jumping the tub myself. Once everybody moves out, it's just me and the lady. This is my scene. I'm used to this type of thing. Doing what I do best. Oh! Did the camera catch that? Got the camera! Got the camera!
So that woman, her hair caught on fire, and thank goodness she wasn't hurt. Hart's fans have been blasting him on social media and demanding that he say something, anything, about this video and his connection to Sean Combs. One posted on Instagram calling him Baby Oil Kev. Another posted, "We as your fans deserve an explanation, Mr. Hart." Another posted, "Say something about Diddy." One fan commented, "We deserve the truth."
Even though he hasn't made any direct remarks. Based on what he has stated, any recordings from that time period would be interesting to say the least. He said that the parties were crazy and, despite his attempts to seem composed, he vehemently denied that he would ever take his own child to see the rapper.
To New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle,
right?
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand. Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans, Jodeci, Mary J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. I had like,
what
like a living.
Life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
We'll have to wait and see what more videos Diddy posts. For now, do share your comments in the comment section below. Click the bell icon for more updates.